Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be showing you the best 10 filters on EAFC. So if you're new around here, you need some coins, you want a team like mine, well, you're in the right place. I'm going to give you 10 filters that you can go through at any point in the year. So save this video for later if you don't need it now. And make sure, of course, to subscribe to say thank you. We're also giving away 500k right now. All you've got to do is subscribe, send proof over on Instagram, and follow my coin sponsor for a chance to win. We'll be announcing the winner at the end of April. So make sure to get involved and let's get into it. If you guys are still stuck with a team like this and everyone you play in champs has a team like this, then you need to head over to Sky Coach in the link below. Not only have they got the cheapest and most reliable service for FIFA coins, you can pick any amount of coins, select your console, and put in code PRORECALL for 10% off. Now, first of all, if you haven't been doing them, make sure to get your ultimate birthday upgrades done. These can be really useful. We're on the last day now. If you've missed a few, you'll still be able to get some good rewards. And for those of you who need to build up your coins initially, there's a few things you can do. You can invest in the marquee matchups or UEFA marquees matchups. Both of these, I mean, this one on the right is actually guaranteed profit. If you quick sell everything, you still get profit. And obviously, if you get a good card or you sell it off properly, you're going to make a decent sort of 10k more. Marquee matchups as a standard, it's always profit if you sell off the SBC correctly. And then on the icon SBCs, by completing any of these, you've got a nice booster coin, so you can go and do these filters. Now, we're just going to pop open the packs from the last day of the daily objective. It's good to see kind of what these can bring to the table. So we've got an 85 times 4. My club's pretty mud right now, so that'll be useful. And an 83 times 20. So I'm saying we do the 85 times 4 first. I feel like that probably makes sense. It might even be worth waiting to the next promo, but you know what? Actually, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And if we get a good player, I will give away extra coins. That's how we're going to do it. But we're going to start off strong with a basic little filter. We're going to go for one of my favorites this year. It's actually a really nice little filter over in La Liga. It's centre-back La Liga, and you want to go for Playstars Plus. Now, if we go on this straight away off the bat, you're going to see a lot of them are special cards, but we want to go and get the gold rares. So if we have a look here, we've got Rudiger, we're going to have Kunde, and we're also going to have Arujo. So we've got a nice selection of 3 players there. It doesn't seem like there's many on the market right now. I'm not sure why, but from the looks of things, there is a reduced amount. Let's just have a look, see where these guys are priced at the moment. It seems like they're just insanely expensive. I think it's because 85s are just a ridiculous price. I mean, 13k for these boys is absolutely insane. I can imagine you can get... Is it real? Is there an Evo? I feel like there is an Evo. So this one might be one to hold off of. Let me just have a look over on the centre mid side. This is obviously another one that we can have a look at in the Liga. So Cruz, Pedri, Bellingham. So these guys are all pretty standard pricing. So it looks like there's currently an Evo on that first filter. So that one is going to be one that you're going to have to sort of circle back round to because it will be useful, but there's obviously an Evo or a use for them cards right now. Now, if we scroll along, obviously we're sitting at about 8k. We've got Jude Bellingham there, the greatest British player of our generation. Hopefully going to get a Ballon d'Or and also bring us some sort of World Cup, Euros, whatever it might be. We're pretty damn hopeful here in England at the minute. Now, we're looking at about 7k on this one. Usually on the last filter that we had a look at, you'd be looking at about 5. So this is about right within line with where that filter would be. It does seem like there's quite a few of this guy, so we should be able to get a nice little snipe here. 7k seems to be the mark there. So 7k, we can probably sell him at 7.2. EA tax will be 350 coins. So if we go there, you're making 150 coins per card. So if you're happy with that, snipe it at 6.8. If you think, well, I'd rather make, you know, let's say 250, 350, whatever it may be, just lower it accordingly because you can do that and then sort of pick off the ones that you're happy to snipe. So if we go here at 7k, we can do a bit of compare price, see if anything comes up. Obviously, pray that a nice little 6.8 or 6.9 is not quite what we're looking for, is it really? 6.8 would be the mark. It seems like I'm searching a little bit slow. What you might find sometimes, guys, is it will search slow like this. You can still snipe, as you can see. But then if you move over to another filter, what you'll find is weirdly it will go off. So if we go over, base heroes is always a fun one. If we go over to Italy, there was actually, Italy's not really great because of Viali. Where are we going to go? You know what? Syria. Just Syria in general isn't a bad way to go because if we go to 20k, I think we've got Nakata, we've got Melito, we've got Brolin. I think all of these guys can be picked up for as low as 10k. Let's have a look. 15,250. Yeah, so 10k there. You can see it is pretty damn low on these guys, which is mad. Just to think sort of where the hero situation is out on the low end. I feel like these cards become pretty redundant very quick. That's not bad actually. If we go 14,250, we're going to sell him at 15k. EA tax on 15k is going to be, off the top of my head, it'll be 10% half, so it'll be 750. That is even. So actually we need to sell him at 14. No, we need to sell him 15,250. So that was a bad snipe. We don't want to do that usually. So let's just have a look at 14,750. There is still... Oh, Brolin might be a good snipe though. I think Brolin's a little bit more expensive. So we're going to try and get 16 out of him. And that should be a nice little one there. But what we really do want to do is be getting these for about 14 and below, really, because that's kind of a good mark to be picking these guys up. Otherwise, you could be spending a little bit too much, and that is not something we want to be doing. So let's see if we can get one on the compare price side of things. Compare price is always an easy way to doing it. Just click X and B and hopefully you find a good card. Now, if you do want to up the levels in terms of your base hero, what we can do is go over for CDM and Premier League. This one, of course, is going to bring us the two big dogs. We've got Ramirez there at 80k, Torre at 100. So it is kind of one of them ones where the great have fallen. We are seeing two of the better cards. Interestingly, I think these guys will end up in an Evo very soon, so it'll be interesting to see what that Evo looks like. We've got these two at 70k. It looks like they're the only ones below that kind of 77 mark. Now, I don't know if Ramirez as a standard goes for 70. So what you do want to do in these scenarios is just check on your phone, see what Ramirez is going for. Let's have a look. Ramirez. So 74k is the standard. So actually, that's quite... the EA tax on 75... I'd say we want to get him for 70. Realistically, if we sell him at 75, EA tax is about, so it'd be 10%, which is 7.5 half. It'd be about 4k, just under like 3.8. So 7k, you're only making like a K or so. So you probably want to be a little bit more careful. Maybe go for 69, which is obviously funny number, but it probably is a better one to go for. So 69 is the aim, as is outside of FIFA as well. But we're gonna go, we'll pop it to, we'll go 74, and we'll just, what we're aiming for, okay, there's a 71 there. What we're aiming to actually pick up is a 69. So that's the only sort of price we'll take. 70 wouldn't be awful, but if the market moves at all, you've lost your profit, and it's just a waste of time. And it's not obviously an easy snipe right now. It might be worth potentially, and this is very much a loose investment, it might be worth picking up a Torre and a Ramirez long term, because I do see Evos going for both of them, to be honest, at some stage. Now, gold team of the week is an interesting one. We're going to go over to the La Liga Esports. So that is the female one, I believe. That is, isn't it? Am I getting that wrong? No, that's the men's one. We want to go for the female one, Liga F. Pretty obvious in the name. FC Barcelona, and then we're going to go for gold team of the week. As you can imagine, the player we're going to see most, we've got Bonmati there, and we've got Hansen. 575k Hansen. We've got Salma there, and we've got Hansen again. What might be worth doing, let's just have a look at the minimum of 100k. Let's just see what these guys come up at. No, so nothing comes in there. 170, so that's probably not a bad one to do. Compare price around this, and you're just going to have Bonmati and Hansen's versions, the many versions that there are of Hansen. You can, realistically, on the same basis, just go over to Hansen, and if we pop this over to Hansen, there you go, and just special. I mean, she's got so many damn cards. You got a 91, you got a 92, you got a 91 that's more expensive than the other 91. Still don't understand that. We have a 92 that doesn't even have two playstyles, even though we're in two playstyle seasons, so that's kind of boring. You would have thought that they would have given it, because then she's just like the female card, you would have thought they'd have given her something, but no. 188, that... yeah, not really. So that one you can spend a bit of time on, just on Handsome. The other option is if we go for the main, where is it? Is it Norway? Is it Norway that I'm looking for? It is. That's where they're from, isn't it? LM Norway. Is that, where's Haaland from? Yeah, he's a Norse god. That's what it is. Norse god, Norway. That's the one. Forward. Special forward Norway. We've got Høgeberg and both her cards. We've got Sorloth and both his cards. So that's on the lower end. We've got Reiten, which are just a hell of a card. We've got Hansen. We've got Haaland. If you do this, so there's a few ways you can break down this filter. First of all, lower end, 30k, brilliant. There we go. Nice little filter. Scholzer, Sorloth, Braut Burns, the absolute lot. Now, we can do it that way. The other way, obviously, if we want to get rid of the Scholzers and whatever the other guy's name is, Ultimate Birthday, cool. We've got Sorloth, and then we've got two of the Høgebergers. Then, the other way is if we go over to Gold Team of the Week. I believe Høgeberger has one. So you've got that one there, we've got Sorloth there, but if we pop these to a minimum of 100,000 coins, I think there's nothing there, so that's perfect. This one here is, why is Høgeberg available? Ah, there we go. We can get rid of her easily. Playstyles Plus, thank you very much. get out of my filter. Let's have a look. 291. Yeah, so Haaland shows up a little bit higher than Hansen, but you can have them both on a filter pretty damn easily. I think he's pretty much worth 200k, really, or thereabouts. If we pop this up a little bit more, I've got his inform, the 93, and it was a sausage. It was an absolute sausage. It did so much to other people's team, and then recently, obviously, they've decided to nerf the card, so it's not very good anymore. But we're going to head over to... Feel like, do you know what? Ramos is probably not a bad one. Ramos has 2 cool cards. So if we go Ramos, Sergio, let's have a look. Special. Yeah, so he's just got his 2 sick cards. I can't even speak. Sexy cards. That's what I was trying to say. I actually packed this when it was like a mil. That's my claim to fame, is I got this card when it was spenny. And it's no longer spenny. So I had it before it was cool. Let's have a look. 250. That's kind of a snipe, isn't it, really? No, it's not, is it? So he's going for 270. EA tax is basically going to be 15k. So you kind of want to go, yeah, that's like 4 off. But that's near. So you've literally got one on the market that's basically a snipe. You'd probably want to go 240, really, just to give yourself like 5 or 6k profit. Obviously, it's not loads, but it's profit. Profit is profit, and that's what we're here for. And the other thing you want to do before you move off this video and get distracted, subscribe to the channel, because we're doing daily content. There is a promo coming that should be good, which is why we've got those packs saved. So if you want to be in for the chance of winning some coins, you do have to subscribe. You do have to return to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow.